What's up everybody, I am Jaspreet Singh and welcome to The Minority Mindset, where we help you rethink rich at theminoritymindset.com. You, me, and everybody else in the world only have 24 hours in a day. But do you ever wonder how some people like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk can accomplish so much within the same 24 hours that we have? I like studying other successful people. Now, I'm not saying I'm Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, but I like to study what other successful people do. That way I can apply some of the things that I like into my life. And with all the craziness happening in the world right now with the election and the pandemic, I wanted to take a step back and talk about how to optimize yourself. Well, actually, I want to talk about what I do to optimize myself, and hopefully that helps you too, because today I want to talk about 7 things that I do to get more things done. But before I get into that, I need you to do me a quick favor and smash that thumbs up button now. First, let's talk about the morning. The first thing I do right after I brush my teeth is I need to get my mindset right. I like to go on early morning walks, that way I can clear my mind and start my day fresh. The interesting thing is this was kind of like a byproduct of the pandemic. When this pandemic started and we all started working from home, our team started working from home too, and I was working a lot because now you didn't really have that separation between home and work, and so I was working a lot, and our business was getting slammed because we were in the financial business, so we were getting all this like stuff that we needed to do, so I was working a lot and everything was closed. I couldn't go to the gym, there was no movie theaters, like everything was shut down, so my outlet was going on walks. And I had never really gone on a walk before. I like walking, like when I go to a new city or if I go on a vacation, I love walking, but I've never gone on a walk just to walk. So when this pandemic happened and I needed a break, I started just going on walks. At first I was going on these like middle of the day walks, which was nice and fun, but then I was getting confused as to when I should work out and how long I should walk for, and then I'd be getting these business calls during my walk, so it was just too much, so I started walking in the mornings. If you haven't tried this before, I encourage you to try it because walking really helps me think. If I have a lot of things going on in my mind, I can just walk and think about it. What I like to do now is I like to play audiobooks or other classes or just some sort of information while I'm walking, so my mind is like just thinking and I'm walking, and it just feels so good. I don't know how to explain the feeling, but you're like getting this exercise, you're seeing cool things, you're getting fresh air, and my mind is just, it's clearing up, but it's learning at the same time. Second, put your cell phone away. I've always been an entrepreneur, but once I started Minority Mindset, it was first just an Instagram page, and I thought that I needed to be glued on social media. And so for a little while, I was addicted to my phone. Like all I was doing was sitting on Instagram all day, checking the likes, checking the comments, posting stuff, and I was going crazy because I'd be like talking to my friends, but I'd just be sitting there looking at likes, posting things, liking other people's posts. I was on my phone all the time. Now I try to touch my phone as little as possible. So iPhone has this feature called Do Not Disturb, which does not give you any notifications on your phone, and I keep my phone on Do Not Disturb 24 hours a day now. I still get calls and texts, but I get to choose when I want to see them. I don't have my phone bombarding me with different sounds and the phone vibrating all day long. I can look at it whenever I want. So when I pick up my phone, I can see all my notifications, but my phone's not vibrating. Now when I'm focused on something, my train of thought isn't constantly being broken because my phone starts ringing or I feel like I need to go see what's going on. I pick up my phone when I want. I like this no notification life so much that I'm now thinking about even changing my number. That way only a few people have my phone number, because why do I need all these notifications? I don't know about you, but during this 2020 election, my phone was getting bombarded with texts from people saying things like, hey, have you voted yet? Hey, who are you voting for? Hey, is this Jaspreet? And it's like, why do I need so many people to have my phone number? Why don't I just get a new phone number that nobody has except for like 5 people? The last tip I have about your phone is when I have a lot of stuff to do, I will put my phone somewhere else. I'll put it in a different room. That way I'm not even tempted or able to pick it up, because when I need to get things done, I don't want to have any distractions. I want to be able to focus. Going along with that, let's talk about 3, your email. This one, I'll be honest, I still kind of struggle with because I get tons of emails every single day. Some of these are very important, some of them or a lot of them are not. What I found to be best for me when I was doing it was I check my email 2 or 3 times a day. I check it once in the morning, once in the evening, and sometimes once in the afternoon depending on the day. The only issue that I have with that is when I email somebody something, I want a response quickly, and so I assume that people want the same for me. But when I have a lot of stuff to do, I will close my email tabs, that way I don't accidentally check it. I will put my phone away so I don't accidentally pick up my phone, and then I'll full screen whatever I'm doing. Like if I'm writing a script, I will full screen this doc that I'm writing the script on, and I won't go on anything else. That way I'm kind of like in this tunnel vision where the only thing I can do is work on the script. Fourth, keep learning, because the better you get at something and the more you know about something, the more efficient you can be. I cannot express the importance of learning when it comes to your own personal success. I was just having a talk with my friend about this in the gym, where I was like, running a business is kind of like running into a forest of trees. In the beginning, you think you know everything about business, and it's like you're just in this like little tiny entrance area of trees. But as you start to grow, then you go a little bit deeper in the forest and you're like, whoa, there's so much more to this forest that I didn't know, because there's so many more aspects of things that you have to do. So the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know, and the more you have to learn, and the deeper and deeper you go into the forest, the more you realize that there's so much to the world. Books, classes, podcasts, seminars, put yourself out there. That way you can just be this like sponge that's absorbing information, and then you can pick and choose what you want to apply to yourself. This is not just for people who want to start a business. This is really for anyone who wants to live a good life and optimize what you do. Because if you want to manage your money better, or if you want to know how to invest better, if you want to know how to do better at your job, or if you want to know how to grow your business, all of this requires learning. Plus, the more you learn and the more you put yourself out there, the more creative you will be, because when you're not learning and you're not hearing new things and you're not seeing new things, you start to live in this little bubble and you don't see anything outside of what you know. So this is like your little space. This is all you know and this is all you see. But when you read something new or you learn this new thing in a class, then you're like breaking out of your bubble, you're seeing something new, and now you can be more creative because you're learning more. Now, if you are looking for an easy way to learn and improve your skills, you can use an online learning platform like our sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community built for people who love learning. They have classes on almost anything you can imagine, from design to coding to branding to marketing to accounting to calligraphy, and you're learning from people that actually do what they teach. Like if you want to learn social media marketing, you can learn from people like Gary Vee. So if you want to learn how to be a better writer, they have classes for that. If you want to learn how to build websites, they have classes for that. And if you want to learn how to draw, you can learn it right on Skillshare. All their classes are video based, and most of their classes are less than 60 minutes long. That way you can learn at your own pace. Plus, it's affordable. If you get the premium plan, Skillshare will cost you less than $10 a month, and there's no limit to how many classes you can take. And the best part of all is that Skillshare is giving you, Minority Mindset fans, a free trial of the Skillshare premium membership. But this offer is only available to the first 1,000 people who click on the link in the description below. So if you want to explore your creativity and start learning, you can do that with Skillshare in the link below. Fifth, start organizing your days with lists. Do you ever have those days where you feel like, man, I am so overwhelmed. I gotta finish this document. I gotta respond to this person. I gotta do this form. And then every single second, it's like another thing pops into your mind and you start doing all these different things at one time, and then nothing is done. Trust me, I've been there. Sometimes I'll be writing scripts and then I'll have this idea for another script. So I'll write that down and then I'll be like, oh, I need to respond to this person's email. And then I'll do that. And then I'll be like, oh, what about this marketing campaign idea for a newsletter? So we'll do that. And then we have this other promotion going on and I'll start thinking about that. And then my script that I was working on gets left half done. Most of the time, this happens when I forget to make a list of things that I gotta do. I am very simple about the way that I go about this. We have tons of apps and softwares that we use internally in our business to manage our workflow, but when it comes to my own work, I like to have lists like on my computer. So I use something called Stickies. I think every Mac has it. And so I just click Stickies, and then on the top right of my computer, I just put the things that I got to do today. So I'll list them from like hardest to easiest, typically in what order I need to get them done. And then I'll just work on the top thing, then the second thing, then the third thing. And every time I finish one, I will just write the word done next to it. That way I know I can move on to the next thing. And then I don't leave this list. I just follow the list from top to bottom. You need to have some sort of checklist that you can look at that will remind you what you have to do and when you got to do it. That way you can look at this and be like, oh, okay, I got to do this, this, and this. Boom, boom, boom. Once you do that, then you can go to the next thing. And that way it has this order of things that you got to do. That way it's mindless. Once you do one thing, you know exactly what to do next. And this brings me to number 6. Do one thing at a time. I suck at multitasking. I'm the type of person where if I'm doing 2 different things, my mind might be here, but my body will be over here. Like if you and I are having a conversation about football and I'm over here trying to work on some marketing campaign, you might be telling me something about some game that you saw, and you can ask me, hey, Justin, who do you think's gonna win? And I'll respond to you saying something like, yeah, our Instagram promotion's doing really good. I don't know if I used to always be like this, but now my mind can only do one thing at once, and if I try to do 2 things at one time, nothing is done. I know some people that watch Netflix while they're working, or they have some TV show playing on in the back. I can't do that. Okay, when I'm doing something, I have to be laser focused on that one thing and I cannot have any distractions. This is another reason why I like to walk in the mornings, because it's kind of like my meditation. It's that thing that like releases all this like stress from my mind, and that way I can focus and have more mindfulness during my days, because I know that's something I need to work on, my mindfulness, because I don't like it when my body's here but my mind is over here. When I'm over here and I'm talking to you, I want to be all in talking to you. I don't like it when I'm over here talking to you but my mind is racing all the way over here. So I need to have this like exercise in my day, this mindfulness, this meditation. That way I know that my mind is clear. That way I can focus on the things that I'm doing. And that is why number 7 is exercise. You need to know how your body and your mind work, because it's kind of like a machine that works together, and if you're not fully oiled, you're not going to be able to run at your full potential. I don't drink, I don't smoke. My kind of vent is the gym. Exercise is my release. It's how I clear my mind, and that's what allows me to work physically a lot harder. That's why I like to start my day with walking. That way I can get this physical exercise, clear my mind, and start working. And then somewhere in the middle-ish of the day, I like to go to the gym, because that's like my break. I go to this walk and then I am ready to work, and then I work, and then I take a break, I go to the gym, I release my mind, I'm calm, and then I go work, and then I'm done. If you want to be able to do more things, you need your mind on your side, because your mind can be your biggest enemy or it can be your biggest ally. And when it's your biggest enemy, it will hold you back from doing anything you want to do, no matter how talented, no matter how skilled, no matter how good you are at what you do. If your mind is not on your side, you will not be able to do it. For me, going to the gym and exercising is what helps me. It makes me feel good and it lets me work at my full potential. And I feel better after I work out, and I sleep a whole lot better when I'm exercising consistently. Like I said, you gotta know your body, right? Not everybody's gonna be able to walk 2 hours every day and lift for 2 hours every day. For some people, maybe it's just playing some basketball, maybe it's yoga, maybe it's meditation, maybe it's doing something else. You gotta figure out what is the thing that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel relaxed. That way you can go back at whatever you have to do at full potential. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, share it with one friend, that way we can help spread the word. If you want to learn more about how money really plays a part in our lives and our happiness, I already made a video on this, and you can watch this video on YouTube by clicking this button right over here. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.